Hai, video ini akan dimulai dalam 5 detik lagi. So, subscribe sekarang di bawah bagi yang belum. Go, 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 Power Rangers. Thank you so much. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, action.
Guys, welcome back to my video, and this time and this afternoon I will discuss about piston. Let's start it. Piston is a component of the reproduction engine. Reciprocating pumps, gas compression, and pneumatic cylinder, among other similar mechanisms. It is a moving component that is contained by a cylinder, is made tightly by piston rings. In an engine, its purpose is to transfer force from expanding gas in the cylinder to the crankshaft via a piston rod and or connecting rod. In a pump, the function is reversed and force is transferred from the crankshaft to the piston to the purpose the compressing or ejecting fluid in the cylinder. In some engines, the piston also acts to a valve by conferring and uncovering force in cylinder. Piston engines, internal combustion engines. An internal combustion engine is acted upon by pressure of the expanding combustion gas in the combustion chamber. Space at the top of the cylinder, this force the act downward through the connecting rod, and on the crankshaft the connecting rod is attached to the piston by a swiveling gauge pin. This pin is mounted within the piston. Unlike the steam engine, there is piston rod in the crosshead. The typical piston design is the to the picture. This type of the piston widely used in car diesel engine. According to purpose, supercharging level, and the working condition of engine, the shape of the proportion can be changed. High power diesel engine work in difficult condition, maximum pressure in the combustion chamber and reach 20 MPa, and maximum temperature of some piston surface can exceed 450 Celsius. It possible to improve piston cooling by creating special cooling cavity. Injector supplies the cooling cavity A with oil tube, oil supply channel, and B for better temperature reduction. Construction should be carefully calculated and analyzed. Oil flow in cooling cavity should be not less than 80% from oil flow through the injector. The pin itself is hardened steel and fixed the piston, but free to move in the connecting rod. A few design use fully floating design that it loose with both components. Alpine must be prevented from moving sideways, and the ends the pin digging in the cylinder wall, usually by circlip. Trunk piston. Trunk pistons are long relative to their diameter. They act both as a piston and cylinder crosshead. As the connecting rod is angled for much the rotation, these are also side force that reacting along the side of the piston against the cylinder wall. A longer piston help to support this. Trunk piston have been a common design of piston since on the early days to reciprocating internal combustion engine. They were used of both petrol and diesel engine. Although high-speed engines have now adopted the lightweight splitter piston. A character of the most trunk piston, particularly for diesel engine, is that there was a groove and oil below gauge pin, in addition to the rings between in the gauge pin and crown. The name trunk piston derived from the trunk engine, an early design of marine steam engine. To make them more compact, they avoid the steam engine usual piston rod with spare part crosshead, and were instead the first engine designed to place the gauge pin directly within the piston. On the right side, this trunk engine piston bore the little resemblance the trunk piston. They were extremely large diameter and double acting. The trunk was a row cylinder mounted the cylinder piston. And next, crosshead piston. Large, slow speed diesel engine may require additional support for the side force on the piston. These engines typically use crosshead piston. The main piston has large piston rod extending downward from the piston toward effectively a second smaller diameter piston. The main piston is responsible for gas sealing and carrier piston the rings. The smaller piston is purely a mechanical guide. It runs within a small cylinder as trunk guide and also carrier the gauge pin. Lubrication of the crosshead has advantage of the trunk piston, as lubrication oil is not subject to heat combustion. The oil is not contaminated by combustion soot particle. It does not break down owing to the heat and thinner. Less viscous oil may be used. The friction of both piston and crosshead may be only half of the for a trunk piston. Because the additional weight this piston, they are not used for high-speed engine. And next, sleeper piston. A sleeper piston is the piston of petrol engine and has been reduced in size and weight as much as possible. In extreme case, they are reduced the piston crown, support from the piston ring, and just enough of the piston skirt remaining to lift to length and so to stop the piston rocking in the bore. The side of the piston skirt around the gauge pin reduced away from the cylinder wall. The purpose is mostly to reduce the recurring mass, making it easier to balance the engine and so permit high speed. In racing application, the slipper piston skirt can be configured to yield extremely lightweight while maintaining the rigidity and strength of the skirt. Reflector piston are used into stroke engine with crankcase compression, where the gas flow within the cylinder must be carefully directed in order to provide efficiently scafing with cross scafing. The transfer and exhaust port are on directly facing side of the cylinder wall to prevent the incoming mixture passing straight across from one port to the other. The piston has a raised rib and its crown. This is intended to deflect the incoming mixture upward around the combustion chamber. Much effort and many different designs of the piston crown when in developing improved scavenging. The crown developed from a simple rib to a large asymmetric bolt, usually with step face on the inlet side and gentle curve on the exhaust. Despite his cross scaffolding was never as effective as hoped. Most engines today use skewer porting instead in the place a pair to transport port in the side of the cylinder and on gas flow rotated around a vertical axis rather than a horizontal axis. And next, racing piston. in racing piston and racing engine, piston strength and stiffness is the typically much higher and that of a passenger car engine, while the weight it must less to achieve the high engine RPM necessary in racing. Okay guys, thanks for watching my video, and don't forget to give me a many like, comment and subscribe, and see you guys.